Yo, what's up everyone? I'm Jackie YBT, tech away tech everything, and this channel focus on 4 things: tech, food, tutorial and entertainment videos. In today's video, I'm gonna unbox and share with you guys my first impression and hands-on on this Samsung Galaxy A02s. This phone just released recently. Very new phone. Actually, I already unboxed in a phone shop, because I asked them to apply the screen protector. It doesn't come with screen protector, you have to purchase by yourself. It doesn't come with phone case also. So this is the phone, take it out. Samsung Galaxy A02s, octa-core, triple camera, 5000 mAh battery. Okay, let me just tell you all. And I got the blue version. Comes with 4 colors: red, blue, black and white. This one is the blue version. And what do you get? Paperwork box. Okay, you get your usual stuff, quick start guide in multiple languages, a regional log guide, e-warranty Samsung, and a warranty card. So that's all the paperwork you get. So for the power adapter, you will get a 7.5 watt adapter instead of the 15 watt power adapter, because this phone supports 15 watt fast charging and it doesn't come with a fast charging adapter. So if you want to enjoy the fast charging, you need to buy a new adapter for that. Yeah, it's such a shame that Samsung need to cut corner on this. Besides, you also get USB Type A to USB Type C cable. Luckily, no more micro USB. And you also get the SIM card reject too. You notice that there's a compartment here, but there's nothing inside. Yeah, I know that the North America or the Europe version, you will get an old Samsung 3.5mm earphone. But in Asia region, sorry, you don't get any of that. This price at 529 ringgit in Malaysia. For the price, you will get the 4GB RAM with the 64GB internal storage variant. In Malaysia, you only can get this variant. I know that in other countries, you get the 3GB RAM pair with the 32GB internal storage. It comes with a cheaper price. But in Malaysia, you only get 4 plus 64. Yeah, so that's what you get inside the box. Yeah, one thing I forgot to mention, the box reminds me of the old Samsung phone box. The old days, the cheap one. Yeah, you get Samsung Galaxy A02s at the side and nothing. They're using soy ink, good for the environment. Okay, so get those aside and let's see the phone. So this blue color is more like a purplish blue. It's really pretty. And you can see that there's some diamond shape of design. It's instead of like those usual plain cover. And this is made out of plastic, but it's pretty high quality plastic. It is solid and I don't hear any crack. And with like crisscross texture. It's like, those ASUS laptop back cover? Feels like that one. Camera layout, very similar to the S20 Fan Edition. I can see that Samsung took some inspiration from their flagship lineup, triple camera. I will talk about this later. So the bottom part of the phone, you get a single firing loudspeaker, USB-C port, 3.5mm headphone jack and a microphone. On the right hand side of the phone, you get like power button, the volume button on the left hand side, and this is the micro SD card slot and the SIM card slot. This support dual SIM, and from top you get one microphone. The top part you will see a earpiece speaker and with a front-facing camera, 5MP f2.2 aperture. It comes with a teardrop notch. It's pretty common in this price range, and also a fat chin at the bottom. Side bezel are pretty thin. Overall, the proportion to me is pretty good. I would suggest you to try out before you purchase, because this is a fairly large device. For my hand size, it's okay, but if you have a smaller hand size, you have to think twice before you buy this. And because of the curvature, the design, there's rounded edges and very smooth texture back. When I hold it in one hand, it's still very comfortable. So let's take a first look of the display. This is rocking with a 6.5 inches HD Plus with the resolution of 720 x 1600. It is a PLS IPS display panel. My first impression of this display is the brightness is pretty bright, the color pretty vivid. I like the color, but I noticed one issue is that if you look at the bottom, there's some backlight bleed. I think it is quite common in IPS display, especially when it comes to this price range. Yeah, other than that, the display is good for this price range. The viewing angle, I would say, is good enough. But if you want to compare with like OLED or some high resolution display, you are expecting too much. For casual viewing, it's okay. As you can see right now, I'm playing a natural landscape video in full screen. To me, the bezel is not a distraction. It doesn't distract me at all from having a great viewing experience. One thing you will notice that there's no fingerprint sensor at the back or in the front, so it doesn't support fingerprint sensor, which is quite a huge bummer to me, because in this price range, other competitor equipped with a fingerprint sensor at least. I know that it comes with a facial recognition and it works pretty fast, but I still think that having the option to use the fingerprint sensor or not is better than none. So yeah, especially right now during the pandemic, if you're wearing the mask, forget about it when trying to recognize your face using the facial recognition. So fingerprint sensor is still come in handy from time to time. The Samsung Galaxy A02s is powered by Qualcomm Snapdragon 450. It's an octa-core with the Adreno 506 GPU. And this variant is 4 GB of RAM and 64 GB of internal storage. In terms of day-to-day usage, it's pretty smooth. Like right now, there's no lag when I scroll up and down. Pretty snappy. Yeah. Everything runs smoothly. So this is running Android version 10 with the One UI Core version 2.5 skin on top. So you will get Samsung extra feature compared to stock Android. Because this is not running stock Android, it's expected it comes with tons of bloatware like pre-installed apps like Lazada, OneDrive, Netflix, some Microsoft apps, LinkedIn, Office, Outlook. Yeah, so those apps that I mentioned all pre-installed. Facebook, you can delete it afterward. It's just a bit annoying. You know, not everyone will use all those apps that I mentioned. Let me show you some more performance testing. Let's say YouTube. Yeah, scrolling is very fast, smooth. So it packs with 4 GB of RAM. It's not something new. Phone nowadays, it comes with like 12 GB of RAM, 16 GB of RAM. So 4 GB is considered entry level. But you can see that I open few of apps running in the background and switching back and forth and resume pretty quickly. So it's not too bad. Okay. As you can see, yeah, resume, keep on playing. Okay, move back. Let's go to YouTube. Yeah, see, respond, quite responsive. So right now I'm testing and playing the Real Racing 3 just to test out the gaming performance here. As you can see, it's not the smoothest gaming experience you will get, but it's still playable. I can see some frame drop here and there, but overall, if you want to play this game, no problem. So if you are curious, you want to know what's the Geekbench score, here you go. Yeah, it's not a good number. This number screams entry level, but as I show you just now, day-to-day performance, you know, normal daily tasks is okay, running smooth. But if you want to play intensive gaming or multiple apps running at the same time like heavy tasks, then you will face some lag issues. When it comes to speaker, it's not as loud as I expected. The sound quality is kind of muffled and the lack of bass. I will play a song so that you can judge for yourself. Let's talk about the rear camera setup. Triple camera with one LED flashlight. The first one is 30 megapixel for the main camera, aperture of 2.2. The second one is for the macro. It's using a 2 megapixel and aperture of 2.4. Same thing goes to the depth sensor, 2 megapixel, 2.4 aperture. This is the front facing camera, so we're looking right now. 5 megapixel, aperture 2.2, and this is not the best camera ever, but in a good lighting condition you can take a pretty good selfie. And for the rear cameras, there's 3 cameras like I mentioned before. So this is the main wide camera and this is the zoom camera. 2x zoom, digital zoom, there's no optical zoom. There's a mode called live focus. It's basically like iPhone's portrait mode. So you put your object here and you stay within 1 to 1.5 meters and it will say effect ready, and then you can take a photo. When the effect is ready, then you take a photo. If not, the effect won't come out. This mode creates the blurry effect around the object. And video, for video, you can shoot up to 1080p here. 1080p or 720p, 30 frames per second. That's it. HDR, panorama, and pro setting. Yeah, it's all there. You can set your own setting like white balance, exposure, ISO, aspect ratio, and so on. So the sensor will respond quickly in a good lighting condition, but if you go down, here it's very dark. As you can see, the sensor is slowing down. The camera focusing also slowed down tremendously. It's like lagging. But once you go back to like good lighting condition, everything is back to normal. Don't use this for low light photography, okay? Normal light, daily light condition is okay. Just a disclaimer here, this is not a sponsored video. I did not pay by Samsung or any third party, whatever. You know, this is not my phone either. I borrowed it from the original owner, so I get to use this phone for less than a day. My impression of this phone is pretty good. In the past, I always think that Samsung entry-level phone is just crappy. You know, comes with a slower processor, crappy display, small battery, you know, and so on. All the bad stuff I can think of a Samsung entry-level phone. But this phone really changed my mind. With 529 ringgit, you get a pretty large display, 6.5 inches. Fairly decent display. It's not the best in the world, but for casual viewing purposes, playing some games, this display is good enough. It also comes with a huge battery. 5000 mAh, can last for 2 days with light usage. With heavy usage, 1 day is no problem. It packs with Qualcomm Snapdragon 450. It's great for daily use, general use. The phone design is pretty good. I like the design very much, and solid build quality. I'm glad that Samsung finally stepped up to their phone quality. Phone build quality is not that crappy anymore. Okay, and packs with 4GB of RAM and 64GB of storage. 64GB of storage in this price tag, good. The only bad things I would say is the speaker, mediocre speaker, and the lack of fingerprint sensor. Yeah, that's it. So that's my first impressions. I don't have time to review this stuff because I need to return to the original owner. So that's about it, guys. Thanks for watching. Please click the thumbs up and subscribe, and also click the bell icon so that you get notification whenever I upload a new video. Comment down in the comment section below, share to your friends and family. Donate if you can to help support this channel. And I will see you in the next video, guys. Goodbye.